Steph, good morning to you. And here's where we're going to start. Cleanup efforts continuing in Barrie following Thursday's catastrophic EF2 tornado that ripped through the city.
The resource center here just full of donations, food, clothing, supplies, whatever you might need. If you are in the affected area, if you have questions about anything related to the tornado, please come here. We have building department staff and other staff to give you answers.
All right, Barrie police, they are expected to lift some restrictions in the areas worst hit by that tornado at noon today in order for residents to take a look at the damage that this has all caused. The city says they are moving forward. The best way to help affected communities is to donate through the Salvation Army. At least 11 people injured on Thursday, nearly 150 homes damaged, and at least 71 houses left uninhabitable. Now, we are standing by live right now at the command center this morning. This is St. Gabriel, the Archangel Catholic School on Prince William Way. Now, the Northern Tornadoes Project saying 5 different tornadoes hit southern Ontario Thursday afternoon. The EF2 tornadoes are the strongest to hit Ontario since 1985, when a twister touched down in Barrie, killing 8 people. Now, we're going to continue to stand by, see if there are any further updates for residents, as well as the cleanup efforts here throughout the morning. The London Muslim Mosque is fighting Islamophobia, releasing 60 policy recommendations in the wake of the terror attack that killed 4 family members out for a walk. The imam of the mosque saying they're going to be holding a news conference at 10 this morning, ahead of the upcoming National Summit on Islamophobia, alongside community leaders and allies. The goal, to bring together leaders from all levels of government and members of Canadian Muslim communities. If you'd like to watch this live, you can do that on our website, citynews.ca. A new clinic is targeting those who want to help curb COVID-19, but may be a bit hesitant to roll up their sleeves. Here's City News reporter Malia Sheikh.
The Centre for Addiction and Mental Health will be holding a COVID-19 vaccine clinic for people who experience needle phobias and medical anxiety. Medical experts say it's a reality which shouldn't be dismissed. A teen girl we spoke with who is afraid of needles agrees.
I've had this needle phobia for my entire life, and I was just like, oh God, I have to get a needle now, you know?
15-year-old Jaden Amaral has suffered from panic attacks in the past when getting a needle. While she wants to get a vaccine to combat COVID-19, she doesn't feel comfortable going to a clinic. CAMH is hoping to help people like Jaden. The clinic will offer extra time and support along with comfort items, the option to lay down, and providing those getting vaccines a calm and safe environment.
A quarter of adults are afraid of needles to some degree. In terms of people who have the really serious or severe phobia, probably 4 or 5% fall into that category. 5 or 10%, that's a lot more people that we could have vaccinated, and it could have a big impact.
It is a pilot project with the hope of holding more of these types of clinics in the future. Anyone 12 and over can book an appointment at camh.ca/COVID vaccine. In Toronto, Maliha Sheikh, City News.
All right, this is big. The Toronto Blue Jays have released more details on what fans can expect when the team comes home July the 30th. Yeah, I don't know about you, but this gets me emotional. 15,000 fans will be allowed in the stands for the first 10 home games. Masks will be mandatory for everyone older than 2, except when you're eating and drinking. 250 frontline workers can watch the homestand games for free. Tickets for the public will go on sale this Thursday. The Jays took down the Rangers, by the way, 5-0, and then 10-0 yesterday for that amazing doubleheader. No big deal, yeah. And coming up just after 7 o'clock, we have Sportsnet's Arash Madani joining us here with more details about the Jays coming back home to Rogers Centre. A lot of sports that we're following. Also, Team Canada ready to unveil its Tokyo 2020 flag bearer for this year's Olympic Games. The Canadian Olympic Committee will be making that announcement 8:30 this morning on its social media channels. So, of course, we'll bring that to you as soon as it comes out. Canada has sent 371 athletes to the Games. They range in age from 14 to 56 years old. The Games kicking off on Friday, July 23rd, and running until August the 8th. However, with all of that happening, COVID concerns continue to rise. Tokyo reporting over 1,000 new cases yesterday, the 5th consecutive day that daily cases exceeded 1,000. The city remains under a state of emergency, which will last until at least Thursday. Tokyo Olympic organizers confirming yesterday that 2 athletes in the village have tested positive for COVID-19 and are now isolated in their rooms. One non-athlete has also tested positive. We're going to continue to follow all of these developments, of course. Now, as restrictions lift, UK's Prime Minister Boris Johnson will have to miss out on Freedom Day celebrations after being exposed to COVID-19. Johnson is now in self-isolation until the 26th after one of his cabinet ministers tested positive. Even as many state-mandated rules lift starting today, he urged residents to be cautious as things begin to reopen. Face coverings are recommended in some spaces but are not law anymore. There are now no limits on private gatherings or events, and nightclubs opening up. Just over 66% of adults in the UK are fully vaccinated. All right, your time is 6:10. Prices are up as the economy tries to rebound from the pandemic, but so is that debt for Canadians. We're going to talk to 680's Chris McCusker after the break.